Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. And like, share, and subscribe. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa is not a financial planner, and that's a fact. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about pink line support. What we're really going to talk about here is some support and resistance areas on a given day, and the likelihood of them hitting or not hitting on a given day a little bit. So you get an idea of it. And I know with all my lines here, this is a 4-hour chart, okay? And it looks a little bit messy, to say the least. But it's as clear as can be once you get a handle on it. And you got to realize what you're interested if you're day trading, okay, if you're trying to day trade and figure out where you should potentially buy and or sell up here or buy down here, where is the best spots for you to do that? Where's your opportunity for a bounce, either up and or down, depending on what you're doing, okay? And so that's what I want to cover for you. Now, the white line, which is right here, okay, that white line, that's the most probable line on any given day that will actually hit on the actual day that you're trading. So today, of all the lines that we have, the white line is the most likely one to hit. They usually hit about 8 out of 10 times on a given day. But over time, since the beginning of Tesla, there is only one time out of over 2,000 trading days, there's only one time that the white line did not hit, and that was at $92.40. The price managed to get down to $1.40 above that price of $92.40, but it did not hit it. And all the way back to when Tesla was $9 a share, every single white line has always hit if you give it a little bit of time, okay? And usually not that much time. But so I wanted to make that very clear that on any given day, your white line is the most likely line that will hit. So if you're above or below that, starting out the day, there's a real good chance you're going to at least see that white line hit at some point. And it can be huge for you to know that. But there again, on a given day, it's about 8 out of 10 that it does it, all right? Over time, it's just shy of 100% hit rate. Now, let's talk the pink line support. Right here, and this is prevalent for right now if you're trading, your first place of support where you would potentially want to buy some shares here is $384.80, right where Grandpa's got his mouse in the middle of the screen. Now, I have a buy in there, okay, at that spot. And you'll notice that when I run my mouse over top of the line, my green line from my buy here that I'm trying to buy is just over top of it, okay, over top of the 384.80. we could potentially see that number at the open at 9:30 in about 50 minutes from now. So there it is, right there, that pink line. That always, every single day, you're going to have your white line, and below that is the pink line. And the pink line is the support. It's your first place of support every single day. Does it hit it every single day? No, it doesn't. But over time, it hits very, very often. Over time, I don't know that it's 100%, but it hits very often. Let's see if we can find an example. Well, yesterday here's your pink line going left to right. It's hard to see against these red candles, but it's right where my mouse is. It hit yesterday. We went through it. However, we did not hit the green line below it. Okay. Let's see, where's it at on the next day? Trying to find my own pink line here. Here it is down here. On the next day back, it did not hit. Okay. And it didn't hit on the day before. However, this day here it hit. Okay. And it hit on that day, hit on that day, hit on that day. So if the price is edging upward, you're not going to see that pink line hitting, obviously. But if she's coming down through this, like it's came down here in this stretch, that's when that pink line is going to start hitting. And so let's see, what else do we got going here? So the green line support, there's two green lines, and when the dominant trend is down, it's not uncommon for one or even both of them to hit, and they are below the pink line. So and it's as clear as can be. This black area right here is going to be today's trading. It's all going to take place. I'm in a 4-hour chart. It'll have two 4-hour candles here coming into this day at 9 o'clock. So anyway, right here is your pink line. It looks green because Grandpa's got a buy there, and it turned the line green. But if I scroll on it, you can see it's pink. Now down below that, you have two green lines. One right here at, I'll get you the exact number. You might want to write it down because we might go there today. 375.23. 375.23. Now, down below that, we have a green line, and this is our bottom green line, and that is 360.47. The only time you'll see these green lines hit is when the dominant trend is down and that we're moving downward. It'd be extremely rare to see both of them hit if we're in an uptrend, unless it was just a slight reversal. So if the price is coming down, like it is, you have a shot at hitting potentially both of these green lines, and I'll show it to you. Now, yesterday, we came just shy of hitting. We hit the pink line yesterday, but the green line, we came just shy of hitting it, and the bottom green line, we didn't get close to, okay? And the same held true for the next day. The pink line didn't hit even on this day, and the green ones were way down. But we bounced up that day, okay? Okay, so let's get over to where, right here on this particular day, if you see where my mouse is, okay, on this particular day, the pink line is right here where the tip of my mouse is. So we took out the white line, we took out the pink line going down for that's support, we took out the first green line, and we nailed the second green line. If you can nail that second green line, you're making a good buy, in my opinion. And because it did bounce up the next day. And into the future, it went up quite a bit. So if you're ever able to buy the bottom green line, it's usually a pretty good buy. Now, but not always. On this particular day, up here, it took out both green lines, and the next day she kept right on sailing downward. Okay. So, but it is a place of support. It's absolutely a place of support, and it's a good one. It's good to know. So on any given day, down below, the white line is the most prevalent one that's going to hit on a particular day. And then you have the pink line down below it. Okay. If you're in a downtrend, the dominant trend is currently down. So that is the very most likely one besides the white one that will hit. Followed by these two green ones. And like I say, depending on the day and what's going on, if you're in a downtrend, quite often you can get both them numbers. And sometimes it just goes down below that. But okay, now on the upside with resistance, okay, currently to the upside, well, currently we have resistance at our white line right about 399.54, I believe, area. 399 something or other. I can't remember the exact number even. Did I write it down? Well, anyway, it's I have to make it bigger so I can see the actual number. 399.56. That's your white line for today, 399.56. All right, so 399.56, and above that you have an orange line, and then you have another orange line. These are places of resistance. Now, if we start swinging uphill, or if the dominant trend was up, very often these two orange lines will hit during a particular day when the dominant trend is up. However, the dominant trend is down, so then you would, usually at best, you would hope for the bottom orange line, the first one above the white line. And that's currently at approximately 409.20. Okay, 409, actually it's 409.40. So 409.40 to the upside would be the most I would hope for today. Above that, you have 423.89. And then you have your furthest place out of resistance. And this is actually extremely good news for anybody trading Tesla, what I'm going to tell you here next, you have 433.48, I think. 433.48 is your top place of resistance for today. Okay, right at 433 and a half. Okay, area. And so that's your for today. Are we going to see that number today? I sure don't think so. Okay. A matter of fact, we rarely, unless the dominant trend is up, okay, like it was back here where we switched over and we were going uphill, then it can take out your blue line. Okay, there's a blue line right here, and it took it out. Okay, and it took it out on that particular day. I'm talking during the actual day it's trading in. In this particular day here, just a couple back, it took it out when we got a bounce up. Okay, so it's doable in the same day, but it's more likely not to do it in the same day. In the same day that you get the number, maybe at best 40-50% of the time it would hit it. I don't even know if it's that high odds, but over time, every single blue line that is made seems to hit. I have, going back to the beginning of Tesla, I have one white line that never hit down on the bottom, but I ain't got any blue lines that have never hit, not one. And we have blue lines going back up all the way now up at 538 and change. $538 and change is our highest blue line that is not hit, and that was just in our recent past. Other than just when we went into this downtrend here, everything prior to the 488.54 within a day, anything prior to the day before that where we made that high, on this day here, this is the first blue line. Any blue lines back in time before that date, every one of them has hit. And that line was made on 12/17/24. That's your oldest blue line that is not hit yet. And the price on that line, and it will hit in your future, they always hit. 499.19. We haven't gone that high yet. Just 499.64, whatever. It's hard to get the most to go right on it. Yeah, 499.64. That's your. As a matter of fact, we got another one at that same number, right straight across over here. So, in your future, so far in Tesla, every blue line has always hit prior to that date. Every single one. Every single one. So in Grandpa's estimation, every single one will hit in the future. Why not? What would be different? So every single day when Grandpa puts up his 4-hour chart, I will try to run through these numbers with you now. So you have the white line, that's the most prevalent one that will hit on a given day. And then the pink line down below it, That's a place of support. You depending on whether we're going up or down, that be the first place you want to buy. Right now, it's at 384.80, followed by the two green lines down below. Up above the white line, you have your orange line, followed by your blue line. The beauty of it is that blue line is your furthest out place of resistance every single day. And every single one of them has hit in your past this date right here. And that ain't that far back. You know, like, and each day you get another one. You know, Grandpa lets you know at 4 p.m. Eastern every single day. I do a live stream, and I'll let you know where these lines are at. Grandma's even putting them in her little telephone now so that she can keep track of where them lines are. So, yeah, Grandma, what price are we at? She's got a $390.50 average currently. What's my average? Mine is $390.39. We're both long. And Grandma's anticipating selling at $397.50 is where Grandma wants to sell, so she'll pick up $7 per share, and that'll be a good profit for Grandma. So that's what Grandma's doing, and I'll be surprised if we hit our white line today. Probably hit it tomorrow. We might hit it today. Who knows what this thing will do at the open? We might see the 409. It is possible. This orange line right here. 409.40. Yeah, that 409.40. That's a possibility. I hope it does. Because if we go up there, Grandpa's going to short like a madman. Because Grandpa believes I see 338 potentially in our future, possibly 335, and we could even dip below that. But we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. The future for Tesla is just beyond amazing, and it's just an opportunity. But have patience. You gotta have patience. Don't jump the gun. You sit here and you look at this bottom green line here. It's hard for Grandpa to read the price on it. 360.47. 360.47. It's hard to believe that that's a possibility for today. But I'll tell you right now, it is. That is a possibility. Everyone, we're heading down. And the 384.80, don't go all in there even. Save some gunpowder for 375.23 and 360.47, because this is the type of day where you could see these numbers hit. And if you can snag some there, you're off to the races. You know, big talking Grandpa, I'm going for 384.80, because I want to get some more shares. But now Grandma, where'd Grandpa put Grandma? I got her at 381.70, buying at 381.70, and what that is it's a previous white line back about 4 days, And I lined her up with that for her next place of buying, potentially. That's a good spot. That if we can sneak through this 384.80, it's very likely you'll see that 381.70. And so anyway, that's where Grandma's next place she's gonna buy some. And if she doesn't get it, we're all happy. Grandma will go up and make her money. I think the price is going up anyway. Yep, it is. Yeah, we were up here at pre-market. We went up to 398 and change. So that was, but it was at 5:45 a.m. I could have done EXTO, but I wasn't awake yet. Grandpa didn't wake up till 6 o'clock Eastern this morning. 5:45 Eastern. Oh, good. The door's frozen. Grandma says it must be cold out. I better stay in the house. Grandma will go out and shovel. She's taking Murphy for a walk. Okay. Hey, I hope this was helpful. Good luck today. Got 29 minutes to the open, and it's going to be a wild one. Wild. I hope this was helpful. And we'll see you at 4, little after 4 p.m. I'll come on and I'll give you the white line, the pink line, the green line support, and the orange line resistance. And we'll talk about the blue line too. Think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does.